Privyet, comrades! Меня зовут effing controller! Huh? It's Russian. Why would I do that? Why would I speak Russian to you? Well, all will become clear in time, my friends. And speaking of time, it is time to start patrol number 14. It is June 10th. And we are probably going to be leaving substantially later than that, just because of how the departure timing works in this game. So it's probably actually going to be into July, and by then, certain developments will have occurred in the history of World War II that will be very interesting for us. And I'm going to take advantage of that little change, but we have some business to attend to. Namely, we have a lot of new faces here. Let me introduce them to you. Influx is not new, although I did give him the U-boat front clasp, which is not an odd sexual maneuver as much as I may want it to be. Awkward. Okay. Lethal is not new. Sonic Destroyer, your name has two of my least favorite things in it, all wrapped up into one disgusting package. But welcome aboard all the same. I hate sound, I hate destroyers. You're pretty much every U-boat captain's nightmare, but again, welcome aboard. We have Wolfie Wolfgang, which reminds me of the movie Amadeus, which in turn reminds me of farting at the piano, so I am happy to have you with us. We have Trunk Monkey, who wanted to be a torpedoman, but due to a dearth of petty officers, I've had to make you an ordinary seaman. I'm sorry, my friend, but perhaps we can put you in the torpedo room in the event that we need to load torpedoes. You can, grease up those big, long, hard torpedoes and ease them into their tubes. Yeah. All right. You guys are not new. Count von Faust is new. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Count. Hello, Count. He is the only noble aboard, I think, so we'll have to doff our caps to him every time he walks by and so on. We have Kill Cam Hare, who incidentally wanted his name to be Kill Cam Hare, and he didn't specify that there was a space. I decided to put a space. I don't know why. So if there's anybody in the audience named Cam Hare, I mean you no harm. I just want to clarify that. Lost Lancaster is not... He's still lost aboard this ship. He hasn't been lost at sea yet. Ach9 has joined the crew as our repairman, who I really should have added a repairman a lot earlier. Just because we are going to get into some situations where that will be really useful to have. But Ach9 is going to be very useful. Ach. And then we have Veronius, our new helmsman. Well, we actually have had a second helmsman for a while, but there you go. We've got one of them named. We've got both of them named. And one of them is named Veronius. Say hello to him. We also have Homer K11 and Hinze, both of whom are radio men and sonar men, and they're going to be all buddy-buddy in the sonar and radio compartments. Best friends, pals for life. Oh, and there's other people here. Well, say hello to Rooster Dentures, who will undoubtedly be engaging in cockfights throughout the patrol, and Whiny, who will be complaining about it. His cock keeps hitting me. Stop it, stop it. Oh boy. I already went there. I was hoping to keep from doing that, but there you go. Actually, I got it out of my system. There will be no more cock jokes caused by Rooster Dentures throughout the rest of the patrol. Okay, so that's enough of that shit. Let's get going. We have an assignment in BF-25, which is off the coast of Brittany, but we're not going there. No. Don't go there, sister. We're going to go somewhere else, and I will tell you where soon, after I load the harbor. Alright, gentlemen. Weigh the anchor and grease up the cabin, boy. Let's get ready to rock. And what is today's date? July 8th, 1941. Well, that's not actually as late as I was anticipating. But it's still late enough. On June 22nd, Germany made the fateful decision to invade the USSR. And we all know the result of that. It went pretty poorly for them. At first, it looked like it was going to be a spectacular blitzkrieg. Whoa, easy there, Tiger. This just massive, overwhelming surge against the Russians that was going to overpower them completely. It didn't work out that well. Of course, coming up in the next few months, the Rasputitsa, or whatever it is, I think that's how you say it, the mud season, will come and slow everything way down. And then the winter, of course, killed a lot of the ill-equipped German troops. And it was all around a good time for everybody. 5 million Russian casualties, I believe, and something like 3 or 4 million, 2 million, million. I don't even know if it really matters that much. The scale is incredible. It obviously matters, but it's, you know, gets to the point where when you talk about the numbers, it just is, it's too staggering to really fully comprehend at a human level. But anyways, horrible campaign. We are at sea, though. We have to worry about our role in the war. And our role takes us to Swansea. You heard me right, we're going to Wales. Somebody wants me to go check out this port here. His name is Yod 8, or Yodi 8, or Yodate. As in, yo, date, you're a delicious dried fruit. What's up? Or yo, date, you happen once every year. July 8th. Yo, date. Oh, man. That pun got way more attention than it deserved. Anyways, I hope none of you folks are disappointed that you're not exactly in the roles that you wanted to be, but as I said, we're kind of running, well, we're out of petty officers and officers at this point. So anybody who wants to come aboard is going to be put into a bilge rat ordinary seaman position. So I hope that's not a concern. It's not a concern for me. I don't give a shit. You guys are probably going to die either way. So anywho, we're going to navigate our way out of the harbor. Oh, and then of course, after Swansea, there's a whole other component to the mission. We're not just going to Wales. We're going to go through the Irish Sea and through here, probably around the Hebrides, through here and on up into the Arctic Ocean. And as I was kind of alluding to in the previous patrol, we're going to go visit the Russians. We're going to go to Murmansk and Arkhangelsk. So we'll see what's up there. I have no idea, really, to be honest with you. The Arctic convoys, which were, I wouldn't say, I don't think that they were crucial to the Soviet Union at this point. Certainly they were nice, but actually I should pay attention because we're about to hit land. The Arctic convoys haven't started running just yet. Actually, I'm just going to use the keys. First one leaves towards the end of July, I believe. So I doubt that we're going to run into it, and I don't know if the game models it. I should probably check the GWX manual, because that would be where it would say. But I'm hoping that we run into other contact anyway. And certainly I'm hoping that we run into contact while we're in the ports. So that's the plan for the time being. I will amend or redact as I see fit, because I'm the captain, bitches. So there we go. I'm going to get us out of here and go on up the coast of Brittany, past Scilly, or Lizard Point, which I love. That's a great name. Why is it called Lizard Point? Any Britons want to educate me on that? I have no idea. It doesn't look like a lizard to me. So help a brother out. And then we're going to go to Swansea, and I could be mispronouncing that too. I know nothing of your fair isle. So, other than I like shooting the ships that happen to be from there. Anyways, we're going to get out of here and start the patrol in earnest. As I was saying those statistics, they sounded wrong, so I looked them up, and it was actually 10 million dead for the Soviets on the Eastern Front, and 5 million for the Axis. So that's, I mean, I got done saying, you know, it's almost meaningless, and it's not really, of course, but still, the scale is just incredible. I mean, what a horrible chapter of human history. I mean, here we are playing a video game about it, I guess, in an indirect way, but just something I like to keep in mind as I play a game like this. You know, this is about something that was really awful. I didn't mean to bring the tone down or anything. This is all going to be, you know, fun, happy-go-lucky ship sinking, but, you know, just a brief moment to contemplate the, I don't know, what would the word be? The, reverence with which we might play a game like this. I don't know. It's a video game. We don't have to take it too seriously, but still, it is worth giving a moment to think about. Have a thought for a moment. Alright, stop thinking. There you go. We're going to continue on out of here. I looked away for a second, and then I saw that we have this message, and it's very important. It's for officer only. Shh, don't tell anybody. Führer insists that everything depends on the USA's entry into the war being delayed another month or two. First, because the Eastern Campaign must be carried out with all the aircraft allotted for that purpose, and the Führer does not wish to deplete their numbers. Secondly, because the effects of the victorious Eastern Campaign on the whole situation, even on the attitude of the USA, would be tremendous. By this point in the war, it's July, there's already been some open fighting, honestly, between Germany and the U.S. in the North Atlantic. The Germans have sunk at least one merchant that I know of, the Robin Moore. The reason I can remember that is because it was attacked on my birthday. In May 21st, 1941. I'm not that old. It just happens to be the same day of the year. It was sunk after, I think that the crew was allowed to get off of the ship, but it was still sunk all the same. It was a neutral ship. And that obviously kind of peeved the Americans. And then I think the Americans have shot at U-boats, too. Probably justifiably so at that point, because they were actively sinking neutral ships. You can't really blame them. So things are heating up, and I'm sure that the takeaway of that message is, listen, guys, really, stop aggravating the Americans. They're angry people, all right? They can't wait to kill. It's in their nature. No, we're a peace-loving and fun people. But, yeah, it's going to get a little bit more interesting in the months ahead. So, but for now, we're going to Wales. It's going to be interesting? I don't know. I've never really been to this port. I know that this is going to probably be full of all kinds of little patrol boats and everything. We'll see what happens with it. I'm kind of worried, though. I'll be honest. Well, we've got the first contact of our patrol, ladies and germs. I kid. There's no ladies watching this. But, conditions are very, very, very clear right now. And I would really prefer not to be seen. So I'm not going to attack it. And in fact, I'm probably going to run underwater for a good distance. We were getting some really shitty weather, which was great. We had rain all the way from about here to where we are now. And I was hoping that would hold just because that would make our approach into Swansea that much easier. But now it's going to be a little bit complicated. So we're going to ignore this target. Fuck! He's dead ahead of us. That's so bad. Hopefully he's going to cross our path and he's not heading directly for us. Oh, shit. Shit. He's got bombs. That's for sure. There's the boat, actually. He's probably an escort for it. Question is he going to see us? I guess it was kind of cheap that I ordered a hard to starboard like that. Or hard to port, I guess. Are we still diving? Oh god, this is excruciating. Are we under? Sort of. Not really. This is bad, you guys. This is a bad start to this. You can hear our engine just clawing, trying to get some kind of traction here. Oh, this is pretty bad news. Has he gone over us? He's about to, though. Oh my god. We also don't know if that guy could have been escorted by a destroyer. That's fine. I think that we're deep enough now, but well, now we get to see what this is. I'm not going to attack him, but apparently we've lost the air contact. I was just going to see if he was going to attack us, but this is already interesting. It's going to probably stay that way for a while, too. As we make the approach, it's going to take us a while to actually get into the area of Swansea, and that amount of time is crucial because we're going to possibly be seen by all kinds of different things. With clear conditions like this, I don't know if we're going to make it through alive, but I'm going to try my very best to get there. We'll see what happens with it. For now, we're safe, I believe, so I'm coming up to periscope depth, but, well, kind of knocked the cobwebs loose. I'm kind of glad that happened, so I'm going to press on for a little bit underwater, and actually, let's return to course. If I can remember how to do that. And press on. God damn it. God damn it. There it is. It sees us. Fuck. It's coming in for a bombing run. Oh my god. Here it is. Oh man, it's lined up perfect. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're just barely gonna make it. There's another one right behind it. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This is so unwise. Are we under yet? Please let us be under. He did have a bomb. He didn't use it. Probably smartly. Oh, shit. Well, we took some superficial damage, I'm imagining. Yeah, usually if you take damage, well, I don't want to repair it. I just want to see what happened. Serious damage to the forward deck. I'm sure that's repairable, though, still. Okay, we're good. God. This is stressful. Turn us to course, please. Thank you. Okay. Well, we made it through another little encounter there, but I'm hoping that that's the last of them. Seriously, not good. It's not going to be the last of them, though. What am I talking about? We've got 160 clicks to get to Swansea. I was still recharging our battery from our last dive, too. Man, this is going to be tough. Well, I'm just going to have to hunker down and give it my all. Alright, the damage has been repaired, but now surface conditions are even worse. It is clear out. The seas are calm. I'm having us proceed on the surface for the time being. I'm also going to increase speed so that we can possibly get there a little bit sooner. Just because I want this whole horrible thing to be over with. I don't think that the RAF is going to be hassling us during the night, but because I don't think they technologically can at this point. I don't know that for sure, though. So we could be in for some wonderful, delicious surprises. We're going to get into this area here pretty soon. About 4 hours, so it should still be dark, but just barely. I'm going to notch that up. Task force where? Okay. Alright. We should be good for now. Just a slight alteration of course. And I'm going to pray for rain. We sighted a merchant, and he's in a very awkward spot here. I think he's heading away. Yeah. Oh no, he's on a parallel course with us. That's irritating. Okay, so we're going to have to go something like this now. Just hope that he passes us by, or that we pass him by. There. So, of course, due north, and just try to avoid him entirely. Keep our eyes on him to see if he starts zigzagging, because if he does, it's a surefire sign that he's detected us. I've detected a couple of warship contacts earlier. I believe, though, that they were motorboats, just based on how quickly they were moving. So that's the only surface threat other than the planes. But honestly, the planes are enough. They will happily sink us. So any way that we can avoid being detected is preferable, but we also have to bear in mind that we have a little bit of a deadline here. So No, I believe that we're too close to him, so we can't speed things up. He might have detected us. I would hate to have to go onto or underwater. It would be really, really obnoxious. I don't think he's detected us still, so we're still good. Oh, man. It's going to be just barely before dawn when we get into position here, but let's return to course because I think now we're far enough away. Okay, I think we're good, but if there's an attack, I'll pick things back up. Oh boy. It's 3:07 and already it's starting to get light out. You can see it. I mean, we can see the coast here, but and something on top of that hill, probably just a tree. But there's also a light ship somewhere here. That's obnoxious. I don't know about this, you guys. Kind of having some second thoughts, but I think we're going to proceed for a little bit longer and see if we can just make something out of this. I don't really know that we will be able to, though. Probably what I'll do is once I get to this point here, I'm going to go under. Oh, man, this is just a bad idea. This is really... Fuck. What are you? It's the goddamn light ship and it looks like a, yeah, freaking coal barge. Okay, yeah, we're going to dive. We're also going silent. There's some guns. Yeah, this is just so ill-advised. I hate whales. Whales of all kinds. Blue whales. I especially hate killer whales. But this is, yeah, this is stupid. Okay. Just gonna have to creep along the bottom of the ocean here and hope that we don't get detected. Going silent will help, but being a port, I would not be surprised if Swansea was both mined and netted. So hopefully we will run into neither of those. This is going to take a while though, so I'm going to pause the recording while I make my approach.